And welcome back once again live to the Bigley Center on the campus of Youngstown State University. Today is Media Day for the YSU men's basketball program. They've already been on the floor practicing. We just got done talking with the Penguins head basketball coach, Jerry Slocum. Now we're happy to be joined by the Penguins starting guard, Kendrick Perry, who is now entering into his senior season. 6-foot guard from Ocoee, Florida. And, you know, they say time flies. Has time flown for you? Now, you know, you're in your fourth and final year here with the Penguins?
Man, has it? I mean, I just remember like it was yesterday, coming up from guys like Vita Solskis and Ashton Ward. But, it's been a great ride, and I'm excited for the last chapter of it.
Last year, you averaged better than 17 points a game, led the team in assists, led the league again in steals. You know, and Coach talked about it, without resting on your laurels, what did you want to improve upon during the offseason to get ready for your senior campaign?
Well, you can always get better at everything. I heard a great quote that said, as long as you're missing shots, you can still get better. So, I try to base my workouts on that, offensively and defensively. But I think the biggest thing is just, continuing to be a leader for this team.
Coach said you put on some weight, more muscle than fat, as we all well know. Did you realize coming into this last year, too, and even basketball beyond, that you were physically going to have to be stronger to compete to get this team to the Horizon League Championship?
Oh, definitely. Not even looking into, the far future, but, I mean, the Horizon League's a tough league to play in. You're going to get everybody's best shot. So, you definitely have to prepare yourself, mentally and physically for that.
All right, let's talk a little bit about what this team can be. Last year, you've seen 3 different spots on this basketball team since you started here at YSU. You've played point. You moved to the 2 guard. Last year, you had to play the 3 at times because DJ Cole took over at point. Blake Allen shifted over to the 2. What do you feel most comfortable with, and where are you fitting into right now?
Well, I don't really, pick a position. Whatever the coaches want me to do, I'm gonna try to go out there and do it to the best of my ability. So, I think that's a pretty good thing about me. I can fill, a couple different roles. But like I said, I'm just, here to do whatever the team needs me to do. If they need me to play 5, I'll play 5 more than willingly.
You've had your chance to rebound. Last year, you averaged 5.5 rebounds a game, so you can go in there and stick your nose in with the best of them, as I
Right.
well know. You've had guys last year, too. When you were injured, you had some guys step up in your absence. DJ Cole, who we'll speak to briefly here. Does that help you knowing now that you've got some guys that also can help carry you as much as you carry them?
Definitely. I've seen DJ since he was a freshman. I knew as soon as he came in that, this was going to be a guy that was going to be very special. He has the same work ethic as me. We always hit the gym. Even before this, we were up on the gun getting shots up. So, it's definitely a blessing when you have somebody like that on your side.
Now, you've been a leader in training. I think naturally you are a leader. But I think, as time has progressed, your dealings with Ashton Ward, who's a very, very close friend who played here 2 years ago, how much now has that maturation been to know that even though that you're one of 4 seniors, this is your team now. This is your year. Coach said he hasn't had to say much about not resting on last year's CIT laurels. You've kind of taken that upon yourself to be vocal. Has that just been a progress for you, learning from Ashton and those other guys how to handle this basketball team?
Well, it has, because I think I've always been a leader by example, but it takes more than that. It takes more than that sometimes. So I really just try to be a lot more vocal than I have in years past. So I think with that voice and with the leading by example, guys will really gravitate towards that.
Now, you've been a marked man. It's not like this will be the first year that people are going to be shooting for you and trying to shut you down offensively. But more than likely, you'll be a preseason player of the year candidate if you're not going to be the Horizon League's preseason player of the year. Knowing that teams will gear their defense to kind of slow you down, how do you handle that throughout the course of this year?
Well, I think I just try not to think about it too much. I have trust in our offense. I have trust in our defense. So, I think it's just a matter of going out there executing, and the shots will fall where they may.
How's your knee?
The knee's fine. The knee's definitely fine. I'm still rehabbing it, still taking the precautions that I need, but it's fine.
All right. Well, again, we wish you the best of luck. I can't believe it's already your senior year, but I know you'll do well.
All right, thanks.
That was Kendrick Perry, the Penguins' starting senior guard from Ocoee, Florida. He'll definitely be a guy that you'll hear more about throughout the course of this upcoming season. When we come back, we'll talk with one of his running mates, DJ Cole, as we continue live from the Bigley Center at Youngstown State Men's Basketball Media Day.